Greetings everyone, I'm Flores, and together with Stephen Lacuesta, we will be presenting our analytic geometry performance test. Now, we were assigned two problems. First is angle between two lines, which is find the interior angles of the triangle whose vertices are S 3, -5, I -5, -5, and T 6, 1. Then, classify the triangle according to its angle. The second problem is division of line segment. The segment from A, -1, 2, to from B, -3, -1 is extended through B to D so that from DP is equal to 3 times AB. Find the coordinates of P. Now, for the first problem, we will be utilizing the formula m sub 2 minus m sub 1 all over 1 plus m sub 2 times m sub 1. But first, we need to find the initial and terminal side of each angle. In order to do that, we need to follow a counterclockwise direction. So, for angle S, we have an initial side of ST and terminal side of SI. For angle I, we have initial side of IS and terminal side of IT. And for angle P, we have initial side of TI and terminal side TS. Now, after finding the initial and terminal side of each angle, we must find the slope of each side. So for side ST, we have 1 plus 5 all over 6 minus 3 is equal to 6 over 3. And in lowest term, we have 3. For side SI, we have -5 plus 5 all over -5 minus 3 is equal to 0 all over -8 is equals to 0. And lastly, for side IT, we have 1 plus 5 all over 6 plus 5 is equals to 6 over 11. Now that we have our slopes, we will be utilizing the formula, which is again tangent theta is equals to m sub 2 minus m sub 1 all over 1 plus m sub 2 times m sub 1. Now we will be utilizing the initial and terminal side of each angle. The terminal side will serve as our m sub 2, while our initial side will serve as our m sub 1. So for angle S, we have 0 minus 2 all over 1 plus 0 times 2 is equals to -2. Then, arctan -2, we have -63.43. Since we don't have any negative angle, we must add 180 for it to be positive. So -643 plus 180 is equals to 116 degrees. Now we will do the same steps with the other angles. So for angle I, we have 6 over 11 minus 0 all over 1 plus 6 over 11 times 0 is equals to 6 over 11. So arctan 6 over 11, we will come up with 28.61. So for angle I, we have 28.61 degrees. And lastly, for angle T, we have 2 minus 6 over 11 all over 1 plus 2 times 6 over 11. Then, we have 16 over 23. Now, arctan 16 over 23 is 34.82. So, angle T have 34.82 degrees. In order to make sure that our calculations are right, we can add all the measurements of each angle and it must equal to 180 degrees. So thus, the triangle SIT is a scalene triangle with 116 degrees, 28.61 degrees, and 32.82 degrees respectively. Now, for the next problem, we have Stephen Lacuesta to explain.
So the problem of this that we're going to tackle is the segment from A, and the coordinates of A is going to be -1 and 2. 2 from B, the coordinates are going to be -3 and -1, is extended to P to B, so that BP equals 3AB. Find the coordinates of P. Okay, so we let the distance of AB, which is going to be, let's say, D, and the segment AB is extended to B to the point P. So we can conclude that BP is 3 times AB or 3 times D. So we can conclude that the distance between BP is 3D. So to get the ratios, we need AP over AB. And to get AP, we add the distance of AB and PB to get 4D, making the ratio 4D over D, or we can just simplify it and make it the 4.
ratio as 4.
Now that we know what the problem is, we substitute the values for our formula: x sub 1 plus r, parenthesis, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, parenthesis. So we substitute the values and we get negative 1 plus 4 times, parenthesis, negative 3 plus 1. So we do the items in the parentheses first, simplify. We get negative 3 plus 1 equals negative 2. Multiply that by 4, we get negative 8. And add that to negative 1, we get negative 9. So our x is going to be negative 9. For our y value, we get 2 plus parenthesis 4, close parenthesis. And parenthesis negative 1 minus 2, close parenthesis. So we negative 1 minus 2 equals negative 3. Multiply that with 4, we get negative 12, so it's not going to be plus anymore, it's going to be minus. So 2 minus 12 is going to be negative 10, so our y is going to be negative 10. So our final answer for this problem, the coordinates of P is going to be negative 9 and negative 10.
And that's it. Thank you for listening to our video of us explaining the problems, and thank you.